Welcome on board the Love Boat.
Love, exciting and new. I'm aboard. I've been expecting you. The Love Boat.
Soon I'll be making another run.
Oh, the Love Boat promises something for everyone. Charter course for adventure, my mind's on a new romance. Love, oh, won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's a love. Welcome aboard, it's love. Welcome aboard, it's love.
And greetings to our valued travel advisors, partners, friends. Happy New Year. At what time can we not say Happy New Year anymore? It's only the 9th of January, right? I think we go till I got to do an Ann Landry thing and figure out what's appropriate. But to all of you, I truly do hope you've had a very healthy and happy New Year. We have so much to be thankful for and grateful for. And hopefully all of you got to see our thank you message that I ridiculously wore that little Santa hat, but I did it because we just had an amazing 2024 and we couldn't have done it without you. So I wanted to make sure I started the webinar really just saying thank you. Thank you with a huge heart of gratitude for all that you've done to support us. And 2025 is off to an amazing start. So thank you for that as well. But before we get started, I'd be remiss because I know all of you know I'm actually coming to you from our Fort Lauderdale studio. This is where our offices are in Fort Lauderdale, but our original headquarters for this amazing iconic brand that turned 60 this year, by the way, is Santa Clarita. So it's in California. And I think all of you have known when you're looking at the news, I mean, it's devastation. So our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts are with all of our friends in Southern California that are, really suffering, right? I mean, I know they've been saying on the news, oh, it's a category, you can equate it to a category 2 hurricane. Folks, you can't equate it to anything. I live in South Florida. We know when hurricanes are coming. We can get out of Dodge. Storms come through. They go, yes, they leave a path of destruction, but people recover. This is happening even as we're doing this webinar, and there was nobody could have seen this coming. 100+ mile an hour winds it's not an easy situation. So many people are impacted. So just know that our hearts, our prayers go out to you. We have our own team that live in Southern Cal. So I've been in touch with all of them. I think there was only one person that was evacuated. No power. I don't have to tell you. This is the reality of the world that we live in. So when I say carpe diem and you seize the day, there is a reason why I say that. There's a lot to be grateful for, but keep all of our friends and family in Southern Cal for a quick, they're going to get this under control. I have absolutely no doubt, but they are going to need your support. And I know that us as Princess as a brand being born in LA as a company, I know that we will be there for you. So join me in this heartfelt prayer to our very good friends. And as we move on, yes, our Q&A, because we will shift gears. And of course, as always, we record it. So if you are not able to see the entire webinar, don't you fear. And we, of course, you can get it at onesourcecruises.com. We know that. But we'll do a Q&A at the end. So I want everybody, I always start the webinar because we're in the midst of Wave. I don't think Wave is a wave anymore. Wave started for us probably even before Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I mean, it just kickstarted hard and it went hard through the month of December. I think there was a little bit of a pause during the holidays, but back at it and full court press. I think it was Thursday. Everybody took January 1st off and there we go. So I want to make sure as you are watching that you know we do everything via these QR codes, which make really your life easier. So if you can scan them, we sprinkle them through the presentation because you might have a moment, but let's say you're multitasking like I do all the time. You might have a call from a client while you're watching the webinar and you miss a QR code. Do not worry, because at the end, we do all QR codes will be presented. So anything you missed, you'll see it. And again, we record them. Go on onesourcecruises.com and you can grab the QR codes there. So without further ado, my favorite part of the show, introducing my partner in profit, not crime or pain, Marsha. Marsha. Hey, Marsha. Happy New Year. I can't hear you. Oh, no.
Sorry, I
No.
accidentally
There you
muted
are.
myself.
No,
Like
ever.
always, this
Nobody
technical.
mutes my Marsha, ever, including Marsha.
What I was saying was saying Happy New Year to everybody. And my rule is I say Happy New Year until I say Happy New Year when it's my first time seeing you this year. And then after that, I don't say it anymore. And then hopefully my memory lasts so that I know who I said Happy New Year to.
Well, I'm going to give it till the 15th of January and then I'm done. Okay. Because
And then we're
my
done.
memory isn't like yours. I can't remember. Right? I don't remember yesterday, let alone who I said hello to. So before we go into the webinar, because you and I have to catch up, we've been off.
Yeah, we have.
You were off for the holidays. I think you went to
You were
Vegas.
on a cruise. I
was
did.
on
I went
Sun
to Vegas.
Princess. I love the
Yeah.
way you serve that up because we're going to talk about it. First and foremost, are you safe and sound? Is your family safe and sound? Because I know you live in Southern Cal. Everything okay?
Yes, yeah, we're not in an impacted area, so we're very
Amen.
blessed in that way, and we're gonna try to do what we can to like support and give water and snacks and help support the first responders. And then I saw a question. Someone asked if our offices were in jeopardy, and at this time, no, the offices are safe as well. So there's just so much devastation. It's really
It's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling, and
It just is.
so thank you for the prayers and for everybody's like support. And I mean, we just need everybody, all hands on deck, right?
Absolutely. And that
Yeah.
will continue. More to come on that because there's going to be, obviously, as the days go by, trust me, the outpouring of help. And you have a nation, I call it our tribe, right? We're behind you.
Right.
So anything anybody needs, we step up, right? In times of need.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty. Don't get me all verklempt. I said I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I said I wasn't going to get emotional on webinars. And no sooner does Marsha get on, I'm all.
I know we're like sniffling.
Okay, we're shifting. Do you want to know why I'm all dressed up and know where to go?
Yeah, why do you have on that vest?
I'm freezing. In South Florida, I am freezing. Can I tell you? Oh my God, it's like, it was 48 degrees. So I got to wear my Princess branded stuff. Look, I even wore this last night. I went to a concert. Stop.
I think there's
Marsha.
many people who are thinking 48 isn't that cold. I guess it is cold for Florida, though. That is cold.
48 is cold. Brr. I did a concert last night, and as I was walking from the car to the stadium, I was dying. I was like, wait a second. I was like, I know you're making fun of me because I'll be in Toronto with you this Sunday. And what was it that Christine Kelly, our superstar BDM, said? How cold is it there?
I think she said it was like 9 degrees.
9 degrees? Is there snow? Yeah, there probably is.
I didn't ask her about snow, but
well, can you prep me? Can you send me a little text?
That whole thing of like frozen noses and all that's going to happen. So be ready.
You mean my drippy boogers are going to freeze? Is that what you mean?
It's 41 Lisa. In Galveston? Wow.
Oh, wow. That's okay. Wow. Way to show me up, Lisa. Carmen's 48 is a toasty, fun kind of day. Too fun. Well, I'll tell you what. I also wanted to talk about our beautiful branded vans. Aren't these great?
Oh, they're amazing. Thank you so much.
Wear them.
Carmen gifted those to the entire team. So I have mine. I'm going to like Scotch guard them or something because I don't want them to get dirty. Then I'm going to wear
clean mine. I think there's some sauce here or something that I dropped. I don't really know what it was. I should have cleaned them.
They're so cute.
Aren't they adorable? They're not for sale, folks. These were done. This is where I do a shout out to my dear, dear friend, the cruise guy, Stuart Sharon, who made this happen with the Vance family. So thank you very, very much.
I met Stuart. I didn't know he was involved. Thank you, Stuart.
He's the one who made the connection because he's the one who recommended Princess to the Vance family. And they created these exclusive, as you know, they only made 4. And then, of course, I wore mine and everybody wanted them. So I thought it would be a great way to thank our team for this spectacular 2024 we had. And here they are. I think we could sell them on board, but they don't want to make them for sale. So let's see. Maybe we could have an incentive sometime with these. What do you think?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm just saying. And I was going to wear them. I actually have my pretty socks and everything, but Attilio never shows my feet. So maybe I needed a pedicure, but not with sneakers. It's all good. I don't take it personally. So let's talk about what's in store for Wave.
Wave season.
I thought we were going to have a little break, and then Thursday it's like boom. I'm on my vacation with my family on Sun Princess, and boy, I'll sprinkle some information there when we get to Sun. It was insane. I'm seeing my emails like blowing up on Thursday. I'm like, I guess Wave started first. Amazing, amazing.
So we've got the come aboard sale. So we did talk about this prior to our holiday hiatus. So we gave you guys a sneak peek of what was to come. But the come aboard sale started December 16th. So she's been on and available for you to book for a while now, but she's going to run through February 28th. And that is because of feedback that we got from our travel advisor partners. You guys like sales that have some length to them, some feet, so that you can get it going, advertise it really well, and then have a long period of time to book your guest into it. So
Marsha, I got to tell you, I love that come aboard. I love the marketing. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about marketing. And by the way, what about that spot with Hannah? Is that
it's amazing.
It's so on point and on brand and so contemporary. I had so many comments about that spot, and it's been playing, as you know, there's different versions of it. A 30-second, you saw the 60-second. Absolutely,
I did.
She is spectacular. It is she's so good at what she does.
She is.
She's acclaimed. But you know what I call the come aboard sale?
What?
I call it in Carmen lingo, everything except the kitchen sink. We have thrown everything at this, okay, people? I mean, this is like 40% off, free room upgrade, free third and fourths. $99. It slices, it dices, it's everything but the kitchen sink. We've thrown it all up there, folks. This is the richest offer. Why are you laughing? It's the truth, right? It's very
because you sound like one of those those infomercials. It slices, it dices.
It even makes everything but the kitchen sink shine. Okay, so it's a great offer through February 28th. But we've also done some of these incredible little LTOs, right? Like limited time.
We did. Boost. We call them Boost. So this is, it doesn't say sneak peek, but because today is the 9th, this doesn't start until the 10th. This is a sneak peek.
That's our insider insight. That's our insider insight.
Insider insight. January 10th through January 13th is what we call a Boost. So in addition to the Wave offer, there's a $200 onboard credit. That starts tomorrow through Monday. And then there's even more to love about our sale. It includes the 40% off, everything we just talked about in our come aboard sale. But this little boost is going to help you sell through the weekend.
So this is the kitchen sink. Hello.
This is the kitchen sink. We thought we had the kitchen sink.
This
is now the kitchen sink. Like this is the double kitchen sink, you know, the one with the two.
That was good. That was good.
All right. And then I've not seen a triple kitchen sink, but maybe that's what we have here. January 12th through February 28th. So we've got a special going on for the Caribbean. It's special actually to San Juan. So remember when we announced San Juan, our return to San Juan, we haven't been there or done those itineraries for 10 years.
Yeah.
So now we've got a special deal going on for the San Juan sale. So starting this fall, we're sailing from San Juan, offering the round trip San Juan, Puerto Rico, Southern Caribbean cruises. You're also going to be able to get up to $200 onboard credit per stateroom. And that's for guests 1 and 2. And that's for bookings made through January 13th through February 12th. So that's another boost that's specific to San Juan, Southern Caribbean.
Right. So I got to say, note to self for the next webinar, because I think, you know, when we first announced this, we made a big deal, but then it kind of like, because there's so other. But I mean, this is exploring 5 islands on a 7-day Southern. It's our only week-long cruises that visit the Southern Caribbean. And look at the itineraries. Think about Barbados, Martinique, St. Lucia, Totola, San Juan. Easy to reach, right? Because it's out of
Puerto Rico all by itself. Like you were there not too long ago, right?
I was
raving about being in Puerto Rico also. Just go in early. December
31st. It was amazing. And by the way, it was the day of the outage. Wouldn't you know? Wah, wah, wah. That's what happens when Carmen comes into a port. I sucked the electricity out of the island. But they all have generators. They're used to it. Everything was perfect, by the way, just so you know. You know, people see things and they freak. There was nothing to freak out about. Our guests got off. They did their excursions. Generators were running. People enjoyed mofongo in the restaurants. It was fantastic. But I want to make sure that we talk about this because these itineraries, I'm actually contemplating this for my family reunion next year. out of San
Oh,
Juan.
that would be fun.
Yes.
That would be really
This is
fun.
exciting. I mean, it's a great itinerary. For those who say, oh, I'm done with the Eastern and Western itinerary, wow, 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 bitter, party of one, put them on this. This is incredible. It's an incredible
Yeah.
itinerary. Absolutely.
Yep. And don't forget Easy Air also helps you get your air booked, because sometimes people are a little like, oh, San Juan, how am I going to get there? Easy Air has really great pricing.
Easy lift too. Like if you're
Yep.
from South Florida, even Florida, anywhere, South Carolina, doesn't matter. If you're in the South, even the Northeast, it's pretty easy air to get there. And I highly recommend a pre and a post in San Juan. Let me tell you,
Absolutely.
beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So excited. Oh, and then we extended our better than best price guarantee.
It's
Phenomenal.
extended. So qualifying cruises booked by December 15th of 2025. So pretty much almost all of 25, right? So you are protected.
And
Yeah.
availables for sailing through 27. I mean, that's like, talk about putting your money where your mouth is. That's pretty fantastic. And
So
folks ask me all this time, when you launch this, because it's really a book with confidence initiative, right?
It is.
Have you had to protect many? Less than a handful. I mean, it's pretty incredible. And again, it gives you this safety net as you are selling our brand to really be able to do this and provide this better than best price guarantee. Gives it's truth in advertising, but it's also a vote of confidence that you can feel very comfortable recommending our brand. Again, 25 through 27 and through December 15th. I can't think December 15th of 25.
I know, right? It's like
mind
we just
blowing.
left December 15th of 24.
Hello.
So just to make sure everyone understands, if a guest booked a cruise with a 27 departure anytime before the original booking's final payment date, and you find an active, publicly available lower price for the identical sailing that guest has booked on our website, then we'll get you 120% of the difference as an onboard credit. And on OneSource, there is a form you can fill out if you do find this to be the case. You can fill the form out, submit it, and then we will take care of the rest for you.
Bingo. That's all you need to know. And we extended it, obviously, because it's working. And again, so it gives you, I always look at this through the prism of sales and our travel advisors and what we can do to differentiate ourselves from what I call the sea of sameness. Because everybody wants your attention. If you didn't know, you're very popular, right? You're popular year round, but during Wave even more. So anything that we can do from a toolkit perspective to give you the confidence to recommend our brand in the consideration set when your clients are there, we're going to do it. And we take your feedback and input. As you know, Marsha, we take it very, very seriously.
We do.
Because you guys are the experts. You know what your clients want. And so keep the recommendations coming. Keep the feedback coming, because we take it very seriously and we truly adapt and adopt many of these recommendations. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Make it simple for me. I love this particular slide because this is one, my goal, Marsha, I've said it, Marsha, a pleasure to do business with. You know what's not fun or pleasurable? The million promo codes that we have.
I know. So we wanted to share the promo codes that we just talked about, the sales opportunities. And so these promo codes are in conjunction with what we just shared with you. There is a QR code here, so we're going to wait just a second. And then Carmen said it. We know that the promotional codes is probably the most difficult part of making your booking with us on Polar Online. And so we are working to provide you with a list. I'm working with a team of people inside. Everybody cares. Again, like Carmen just said, you guys have given us this feedback. I see it in the pre-registration questions. We hear it from you guys as we're visiting accounts and talking to you about growing your business with Princess. So it's on our list and we're working on it. And I hope we're very soon be able to share with you a comprehensive list, so it makes it easier for you to make your bookings and make sure you're booking the promotion that you want to book for your clients.
And of course, with the QR codes, I want to recognize you on this, Marsha, because this is where your leadership just shines, because you've been with the company for so long, been in so many different positions, right? Including reservations. You've overseen groups, you've done guest services. So you know what the pain point that it is. It's like alphabet soup, right? I mean, these codes are like, oh, God help me. So I love that we make it very simple, because again, you have choices. When you book, you want the path of least resistance, and you want to book with that brand or company that makes your life easier. So this is really our goal. We aim to be a pleasure. And part of that is ensuring that we're giving you all of the resources, tools, and everything at your fingertips. Again, including
Absolutely.
flyers, banners, voyage lists that you've asked us for, because some of the promotions don't apply to every single ship and sailing, right?
Right.
So we've wanted to simplify that and make it as easy for you to recommend our brand and make it as easy for you to sell us without any type of pain point or angst. So this is a big, big deal. And thank you and Joe, obviously, for taking it on, because it's a
Absolutely.
big project. Big project.
Yes, it is.
So with a new year, look at that. Maybe I need a new headshot, right? But that's an old. With a new year, that looks nothing like me. Can I just? I kind of like it because you know what? I look nothing like that, but that's okay. It's always funny when I meet people in person. They go, "Oh, you're Carmen." I'm like, "I know, I know. I look nothing like that. Don't remind me." So what of our, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right?
Right.
Exactly. So it's all good. Priorities. It ain't a priority. We'll see what happens. But one of the KPIs. So with a new year, if you all know, we all have goals and KPIs, and we're not talking about, New Year's resolutions. We're talking about real goals that are attached to numbers. So one of the KPIs that we have, and it's my fault, I had other things that I wanted to kind of get done, right? So this was definitely not a priority about liking or loving. It didn't really matter to me, but it does now because a lot of other brands have a lot more fans, I guess. Oh, it's so social media. So I know Joe was driving me crazy because he actually posts on my behalf. And it's funny because I went on this family vacation. He goes, you went on your vacation. You didn't post once on your Facebook page. I know. So I have already failed and the new year just started.
Bad Carmen.
I'm a loser, but I am going to be a winner because we're going to keep promoting this. And we've got an actual, believe it or not, we have a report card on this. So we know exactly how many, how many followers we had when we ended the year. And this is a big, big goal for me, for Joe, for our marketing team and our sales team, so that you know where you go. Because a lot of the folks, especially if you're an IC somewhere and you're not even following this, you might not get our newsletter. You don't get the invite to our webinar. And there's a lot of information that we impart here. It's a really wealth of information. So we want to make sure as many people get this. So there it is.
So if you're watching this, you are likely already following Carmen, but it's facebook.com/princess VP sales. So make sure you share it with your colleagues and other people within your office or people that you work with, and make sure that they're following Carmen here, because there's great information to be had.
And it's not even Carmen, because you notice it says VP of sales, okay? Just in case I'm here today, I could be gone tomorrow. That's just the way the world rolls. Marsha could be follow Marsha, which would be
Carmen.
fun. You're in a better place if you follow Marsha. I can guarantee you that. However, shareable. This is why it's so important, because again, whether I believe it or not, social media is reality. We have some partners that excel in this area. They are social media experts, and anything we produce from this Facebook page is shareable. You can send it right on. You can put it on your page. It's such a turnkey delivery and execution of marketing assets that's why I've finally gotten behind it, because I really think this is a new area of focus. I'm a little late to the game, kind of like Sanctuary Collection, ship within a ship. We were late to a game. Well, this is games on, is what I'm trying to say.
It is so easy. I share lots of stuff from this Facebook page. So really easy. So make sure you're following it.
Thank you. I know my team is going to follow me every week. They're going to look and see what I put. Oh, Super Waves. Who came up with that? Super Wave season deals. I love them.
I'm sure it was Joe. I'm sure it was Joe.
My God. What's the Super Wave period? How about it just now? Like, all
right.
Oh, I like it. Yes. Got it.
So I love when we say balconies from $144 per day. Not that I love that price point, because it's far more valuable than that, but because it's easy for you to communicate to your clients, because we're used to hearing how much does it cost us a day in a hotel or on a land vacation. So this helps you to compare the two. And the value here is incredible, because you know that there's nothing you're going to get for $144 per day, right?
Right.
We all know
I
that.
paid for parking yesterday, $45 just for 2 hours. So let me tell you, when I look at the value of cruising as a vacation, not to mention, I mean, look at this. Ancient castles, including Loch Ness, Edinburgh. I mean, this is phenomenal. What an incredible, and round trip Southampton, London. Talk about easy air. Fabulous experience. Oh my God, those prices. And to your point, they're verandas, right? They're balconies.
Yep.
So we're not we're not doing like a bait and switch here saying, oh, it's an interior room and you're stuck. No, we're
No.
giving you the ability to sell up because we really find these and they are, okay, he's right. They are super wave deals.
They
Next
are.
deal, serve it up for me.
All
What's
right.
my
The
future
next
vacation?
one.
Oh, nice.
15-day Spanish passage.
And that's
Fort Lauderdale to
close in.
Rome. Yeah.
Look
March
at
20.
close in.
Ooh, Carmen, I can go for my birthday.
Happy birthday, Marcia. No. Not happening. We need you.
So
Oh,
what an
wow.
amazing itinerary. So 15 days, leave from Fort Lauderdale, end up in Rome. You're getting to see some beautiful places along the way. Gibraltar. I've never been to Gibraltar. Have you been?
Oh, yeah. The Rock of
No?
Gibraltar. Are you kidding me?
I've
Do you know
never
that when I went there, I went with my daughter and she loved it. So amazing because we went into St. Michael's Cave. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what she said to me? Because they do concerts there and special events. She goes, when I get married, I'd like to have a destination wedding and I want to have it at the Rock of Gibraltar in this beautiful cave. I'm looking at her like, excuse me, in the beautiful cave.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Wait, it gets better. And you had a wedding. Yours was in Cabo, okay? I mean,
Yeah.
can you imagine? Oh, destination, Rock of Gibraltar. She loved it so much. I'm like, who are you? You need a job. So you really know what things cost. And then she says,
Cha-ching,
not only do I
cha-ching.
want that, but then I want to whisk all of our guests away to Ibiza. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
whose daughter is that?
I want an invite to that wedding.
Yeah, good luck. It's not happening. Wait for it. Have a seat. You're going to be tired.
Anywho,
Amazing
this-
itinerary.
this is incredible.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Madeira,
And then we've got
Malaga.
Bal-
Those are great ports, I'm telling you. And for sea days, right? When people love sea days, that's the perfect cruise to promote. Okay, let's
I
go
love
for
sea
those
days.
of us like you and I that don't have hundreds of days to spend, right? We're quick
And this one has some time. This is in November on the beautiful Grand Princess.
and has that
Um,
special $200 that we just talked about at the beginning.
It does.
Right?
It
There you
does.
go.
Round trip San Juan.
Look at that itinerary.
Balconies from $101 per day, which is incredible. And 5 ports of call.
Only cruise to the Southern Caribbean with 5
With
ports of call.
5.
Great
Yeah.
with San Juan, pre and post, amazing.
Mhm.
St. Thomas,
Antigua.
dare I say, St. Martin,
Mhm.
Antigua, Martinique, and I love Barbados. Oh,
Yeah.
so nice. I love it all, but you know what I mean. Fabulous.
This one is insane. So round trip New York, 10-day Eastern Caribbean, and you get to see Bermuda. So there's new sailings to Bermuda as well as San Juan. So
Nice.
this is pretty special. 10 days, round trip New York. Anthony's been asking for this. So here it is, Anthony.
He better sell
August
it out, is what I'm
19th
saying. If
on
you
the
ask
beautiful
it and
Island
you get it,
Princess.
you better sell it. Okay, I'm just saying. So he asked it, he got it, he better sell it. Because let me tell you, why are you laughing? It's the absolute truth.
I'm trying not to snort, Carmen.
Oh, that's good. You know, people, we're good for entertainment. So if this gig doesn't work out, Marcia, forget about it. You and I got a future.
We're going on the road.
Bermuda,
Grand Turk, Amber Cove.
San Juan, the
Every time I look
Bermuda.
at these, I'm like jot them
Have
down.
you been to
stamp
Bermuda?
them on my list? I have not been to Bermuda. No.
This should be your vacation. The
Yeah.
pink sands. Oh my God, it's so honeymoon beach. The rum swizzles. I don't even drink rum. Okay, rum swizzles. The people. The Bermuda shorts are so cute. Such an elegant. You've got to go. I got to tell you,
I do
what an
have to
amazing
go.
experience. I'd love to take my kids here. And the round trip New York is phenomenal.
It
from a
makes it
cost.
easy. Yeah.
Beautiful. Woo! Sign me up.
All right.
What's
We've
next?
got $85 per day, 16-day Panama Canal, ocean to ocean.
I can't.
So it's Port
I can't.
Canaveral to
I can't.
LA.
Did you say $85?
I did.
I'm gonna get fired, Martha. Marsha, I'm gonna get fired. $85. I can't have dinner for that.
So it has a call to Nassau, which is not normally on our itineraries. And you also get the UNESCO sites in Cartagena.
I love and Costa Rica, pura vida, and Puerto Vallarta, Fuerte Amador. You've got Cartagena. It's beautiful, that walled city. By the way, it's really popular for destination weddings. So maybe I can convince her of that instead of.
There you go.
Yeah. Hello, the Rock of Gibraltar. Not beautiful.
Yeah, don't just say no. You have to serve up another option. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. You want to adopt a child. I'll hand her over to you.
Balconies from $104 per day. This is an 18-day Greenland and Canada. Another round trip New York.
That's
This
my
is
birthday week.
July 14th. This one's for you, Island Princess. So there's 4 Greenland ports of call on this beautiful itinerary. And then you see ancient Viking settlements and the pristine fjords.
I've never
Amazing.
been to
18
Greenland.
days.
That's on my life list. I want to go. And it's perfect for our big, I have a big
Again,
birthday.
it's
Big
another round trip. That makes it so
Perfect.
easy.
I could get there quickly. In Halifax, how could you ever go wrong with Halifax and Sydney?
You cannot.
And St. John's. Beautiful. Ooh. Wait. Who's number 1 in Alaska for 21 times? Let me remind
We
you.
are.
Who? Can you see it right here?
We are.
That's
Yeah.
right. Us.
Now this one, I'm actually surprised, but this is like a bucket list way to see Alaska. 17-day Ultimate Alaska includes Glacier Bay, and it's round trip Seattle. So this is coming up, actually. I mean, we're in January. May 6th will be here before we know it, right? So 3 days of scenic glacier viewing, visits to Anchorage, Haines, and Wrangell and Sitka, which is, we don't normally go to Sitka either. So that is a great opportunity.
Look at all, I mean, let me tell you, this is ultimate for sure. And with Glacier Bay. By the way, I'm going to do another insider insight. Our next webinar, I said we need to focus on Alaska because Star is going to be in Alaska in 2026. And we've got availability in 25. It's a great voyage to get on. But also in 26, we're seeing a huge pickup. So we want to make sure that you become Alaska experts. And I've actually challenged the team, Marcia, because 21 times is an honor, and I'm humbled. And you were there with Cindy to accept these awards, and we don't take them for granted. Believe me, they are a third-party endorsement. But I have found that folks keep asking me, well, why are you number 1 in Alaska? So I said, let's keep this really simple. Bullet points with differentiators. Let's hold the number 1 spot, but let's also educate people.
That's a great idea.
They're able to speak to it, right? So look for that. Next webinar.
And then we've got the 22-day Ultimate Alaska Solstice with Glacier Bay. And this one's a round trip San Francisco. So it leaves June 6th. It's on the Ruby Princess. 4 days of scenic glacier viewing, plus Valdez, Wrangell, Sitka, Anchorage, and there's so much more. So this is a beautiful itinerary. You really get to see all of Alaska here.
22 days. And look at that price. That is amazing. Look at Hubbard Glacier. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's a great. We got to feature these in the next webinar as well. So we can go, because that's an itinerary. Like, I know we have a quick little slide on it, but there is a lot of content there. And if we do a deep dive, and I like to paint the picture of these life list, I don't say bucket list, life list destinations. It gets people excited. And we have clients and do you know, fun fact,
what?
Our Alaska voyages source the highest number of first-time cruisers, not first-time to brand, first-time people ever going on a cruise. That blew me away. That blew me away.
That I knew. Yeah.
How do they find us? Our reputation and legacy precedes us. So I think we need to do a deep dive on that. They are super, super wave offers, Marcia.
I 1000% agree.
Oh, let's pause.
Now we're going to talk about Carmen's favorite, Sanctuary. Janice said she thought that June 6th voyage on the Ruby was sold out. It is not.
There we go.
It is not sold out.
Oh, I love these webinars where we can educate. It is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
so I will tell
absolutely.
You, I just did my incredible vacation with the family.
Yes.
It's not really a vacation. I think I need a vacation from the vacation, which, by the way, to me, it's an educational thing because it gives me a whole newfound respect for what you, our travel advisors, do. I was their personal concierge. Like, okay, here's my beautiful medallion with Sun Princess on it. I did the customizable ones. We had a birthday on. We had an engagement. So my future daughter-in-law had the little champagne glasses.
Oh, yeah, they're cool.
We have so many options. It's the coolest. We had military on board, retired military. And so we had everybody wanted to customize their medallions. I did the Sun Princess one. What an experience it was. It truly was. But oh my God, you work hard. They were all calling me about dining. I'm like, get on the app. I did mine on the app. Do your own on the app. Get your green. Green is so easy. If I can do it, trust me, I'm the least technical person in the world, as you all know. if Carmen Roy can become green on the app and get it done, anybody can. So I said earlier, we were late to this game. And I think when I joined almost 3 years ago, not quite there yet, I said, why don't we have, like these other cruise lines have this ship within a ship concept? Because there's a subset of consumers that want this luxury experience, okay? Yeah. Besides the next level service and exclusive access to the Sanctuary Club, the private restaurant, I was lucky enough to have a dinner invitation with, you know, my daughter to be able to go and experience it. It was phenomenal. The staterooms, obviously it includes Princess Premier. I had Princess Premier in my package. So I look at it like when you're in Sanctuary, it's seamless. It's all, and then the suite lounge was fantastic and their actual outdoor space. So let's talk about the Sanctuary Collection, like pool area with the cabanas. I've been to these other brands' version of ship within a ship. Nothing compares. I don't know how else to say it. And even if I didn't work here, I would tell you it doesn't compare. And the fact that we have it for all of our suites, mini suites, and balconies as well, with the 12 balconies, it just gives you a little depth of being able to do like multi-gen, which I think is great. So this whole collection, it is a win-win any way you look at it. Fantastic. And then the benefits for the guest, right? So because of Princess Premier, and by the way, that's the color. Isn't it gorgeous? It's like a copper kind of color. Absolutely,
it's really pretty.
Right? So you think of all of these private areas, right? The Sanctuary Collection Club, restaurant, suite lounge, for the suites only. I got to be specific. But the fact that it has the premier beverage package, which is unlimited beverages, unlimited, by the way, medallion net max. Oh boy. Phenomenal. My son, the gamer, he brought his gaming because, you know, they never believe anything I say, right? Like, Mom, you're in sales. You'll sell ice cubes to Eskimos. I said, no, I won't. And so he did a lot of gaming, a little more gaming. He had one of the cabana rooms. Beautiful. I hadn't seen it yet. Gorgeous. Talk about space. Absolutely phenomenal. Think about that. Specialty dining unlimited, unlimited casual, premium fresh. I will tell you, digital photo package, bomb diggity. Love it.
Yeah.
I have it all on my phone. I don't have to worry about a thing. I will tell you, I did not do the boutique fitness classes. Oops, sorry. Didn't do any of that. Sorry. Daily crew appreciation included. Curated Sanctuary Collection amenities, beautiful. The delivery service, all of this stuff, right? The enhanced room service menu. The reserved seating in the Princess Theater, too, is really fantastic. They just have a lot of phenomenal things. And those incredible desserts, which I did not try either. Just thought I'd let you know.
Oh,
Check
yeah, that's a big one. That's
huge.
Well, Sanctuary Collection is available on Sun Princess and Star. And even though we haven't taken delivery of Star yet, she is absolutely on sale. And you're able to book her and book Sanctuary Collection for your clients for a very special experience with Princess. We've also got a special that we extended through February 28th. This is kind of an insider scoop because it's not been really publicly announced. But those great savings that we have on Sanctuary Collection are available up to $1,400 and sometimes even more of a savings through February 28th. And there is a QR code there that can take you to the special offer flyer. And it's something that you can actually share with your clients. Nice and easy.
So again, because I don't know who has attended our webinars in the past. So let's talk about Sanctuary Collection was just launched October 14th. Think about it. Hasn't even been 3 months. So we are now seeing guests posting on social sites, talking about, I will never sail anybody else unless it's us in this collection. Of course, it's only available on Sun and Star, which, by the way, you mentioned Star. It's available for Alaska 2026. So
exactly.
This offer is so rich. And again, it was really created just to jumpstart this collection and get the awareness out. I guarantee you that will not be available for much longer.
Right. So get them booked now while they've got a savings to experience it for their first couple times.
It's taken off. And again, Sun Princess now sailing the Caribbean through March 25. Okay. So it's here. She's been here. And then Eastern and Western. And then again, she starts in April, again, back in Europe. And then Star Princess, who debuts in the fall of 25 in Europe for a very small couple of voyages, then does it transatlantic. And then she'll be wintering here. Actually, she'll be here probably November 4th, 5th for the usual stuff that they have to do with the governments, you know, when you come into the U.S. for the first time. So Sun and Star. And the reason I really want to highlight this is because, you know, we always say we're number one in Alaska. Alaska's our number one sourcing market. Folks, with Sun and Star, these Sphere class ships and the occupancy levels, it really puts Europe on the map for us and the Caribbean on the map for us. So
Absolutely.
think of us. If you have not thought of us in Europe, you need to. These 2 new ships will be in Europe, obviously, and in the Caribbean. So those 3 trades, those 3 markets, Alaska, Europe, Caribbean, think of us first because we've got brand new tonnage and hardware sitting there.
Absolutely.
Waiting for you.
With Sanctuary Collection. So we also wanted to share the Hot Sanctuary Collection sailing. So where do we still have availability for you to book your clients with that amazing deal? Mini suites and up are available for up to $245 per day. This is on that 14-day Spanish passage, Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona. This is different from the other one. We had a Fort Lauderdale to Rome. So this one is another one, leaving March 22nd. And this one is on the Sun Princess, and it has Sanctuary Collection available.
Beautiful. And think of all those sea days to be in Sanctuary Collection. I mean, that's what, first of all, I'd never get off the ship. Sorry. If I'm in Sanctuary Collection. Why would I? It's so, and by the way, the regular rooms are beautifully appointed. And
They
I
are.
love the in-glass shower doors. I mean, my family who was with me last year, they were on another one of our ships. They said, oh my goodness, look at this. And you've got a dry bar hair dryer. The kids were all excited. And look at these incredible, you know, amenities. And they were so excited. It just really has raised the bar. So phenomenal to think you could do a mini suite and all that that brings. Fantastic, great itinerary and great for sea days.
Yep. And a reminder, when we're talking those prices, that's with Premier, right? Because this is Sanctuary Collection that includes Premier, $240, all inclusive for $245 per day.
So right off the bat, Premier is it's a value of $90.
$90.
So that $245, knock 90. This is a major bargain. Absolutely incredible.
And
Give
to
me
be
the
in
next
Sanctuary
one.
Collection.
What if I can't go for 14 days? You
7 day. 7 day med. France and Spain, round trip Barcelona, October 15th. So there's some time for this one. Sanctuary Collection is available in all categories. So as a reminder, Carmen mentioned, it's not just suites for Sanctuary Collection. It is all of our suites on Sun and Star. It is 123 mini suites, and it is 12 deluxe balcony. So all of those categories available for this amazing itinerary.
And by the way, there's
from
Gibraltar.
$340 per day.
There's the Rock. There's the future home of a wedding.
There you go. There's the wedding.
I love it. Love it.
Another 7-day opportunity, the Med with France, and this time Italy. So it's Barcelona to Rome. We've got multiple dates available on this: April 5th, April 26th, May 17th. Again, these are all really right around the corner.
Absolutely.
You've got somebody looking for a vacation, want something really special. This is absolutely it. Sanctuary Collection available in all categories again.
By the way, look at this itinerary. It's phenomenal, right? Because if you think about it, first of all, Barcelona to Rome, Civitavecchia, incredible. Talk about pre and post in both of those cities is incredible. Rock of Gibraltar, again, Marseille. Oh my God, gorgeous. I could just smell lavender in my life. Genoa, Italy. Genoa has historic meaning. And then to look at Fiorenza, if you are a person who loves to shop, Florence is for you. And the ability that you can go to Pisa from there is just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely gorgeous itinerary. And in 7 days, that blows me away. Truly blows me away. That's fantastic. Ooh,
another 7-day. Greece and Italy.
Greece.
Athens to Rome. This is October. Beautiful Sun Princess. Again, Corfu. I've been to Couture. It's the sailing into Couture is incredible. You have to be awake when you do that.
I've never been to Couture, so this might be. I've wanted to, but every time I tried to go, it was sold out. So this might be it. Unless they sell it out, which I'd prefer they do. But if they don't, you never know.
Balconies from $457 per day, and again, remember that price point includes Premier. It is truly all inclusive.
Beautiful.
And then we always want to provide you with assets. So here you can download the flyer and the FAQ. It's in one source. So if you miss the QR code, you can also look at it via ships and onboard section in one source.
Beautiful.
Nice and easy.
I love the feature on Sanctuary. I will tell you, if I can, before we move on to I know we always do our news, notes, and reminders. And I'm not sure if that's the next section, but so I just want to share my experience on Sun Princess with my family because it was really amazing, truly exceptional. Again, we had Premiere. So when you have Princess Premiere, I mean, I had my Kindle going, my work phone going, my personal, and I could have had another device. I don't know what I would have used, but could have had another device. If I had an iPad, I didn't have my laptop, not bringing that. Phone was enough. But I will tell you, not just so Crown Grill was spectacular. Our usual favorites, Sabatini's, Alfredo's was amazing. Catch by Rudy. My family had never been at Catch by Rudy.
Oh, I've heard great things. I've never been either, but I've heard phenomenal things. Yeah.
Oh, it was spectacular. But I'll tell you, we couldn't get into Spellbound. Imagine that. So if you think I have, an inside track, I didn't. But luckily, I know what Spellbound's about because it's, actually in LA, Magic, the Magic City, like the Magic Castle experience, which is phenomenal. It's an exclusive members only. So I think that would be on my list for the family to see. But I will tell you, Brito. We did Love by Brito. I can't even tell you. It was the Love by Brito. Yes, Caterina, let me just tell you something. It was beyond. It was, forget the food, because I don't call it it's not dinner, okay? It is an experience.
It is an experience.
Very intimate. So the view is gorgeous. His artwork is everywhere. I've never seen so many hearts in my life. I had my husband next to him, like, that's what romance looks like right there. Even my butter was a heart. My bread, my rolls, my champagne flutes with two beautiful hearts. Everything was hearts, everything.
Yeah.
But it's not even that. It was delectable. The service, the food, the ambiance, the experience. I love Brito. I mean, Romero Brito is a very famous Brazilian artist. He actually has a place here in South Florida. Oh my God, Dana, it was amazing. And you did it for your 30th anniversary. And you did Spellbound too. Wow. I need to know who you know, Dana, because I could have gotten it if you had given me the inside scoop. But I got to tell you that I love surprise and delights. Okay. I'm big about that, right? I love being, not because I'm cynical and jaded. And at the end of this month, it'll be what? I keep losing count because I lie about my age all the time. I think it's 43 years. 43, 44, I think it's 43. Yeah, 43 years I've been doing this, right? Because I started very, very young. I really did. I was in the womb still, maybe. Should I lie? It's like it's like a Copper Tone commercial. I was the baby with the diaper, right? Whatever. The surprise and delight to me was having gone to Love by Brito, which is an upcharge, by the way. So let me just tell you, it's not included in Premiere. But my family's like, we want to do this. We love Brito. Then we got a special invitation. I know you can't see it, but it's to the show Art Beat, which is the dome. Have you seen this? No.
I have not, no.
I hadn't either. But they only invite you to this show, Art Beat by Brito, which is in our dome, which is gorgeous, only if you've been to the restaurant. So anybody who went and had dinner during that week that we were on got to go and see Art Beat, A Happy Heart by Brito, which is, think of it, it's Cirque Eloise, do I say that right? Which is like a Cirque du Soleil, but it was amazing, so intimate, just like the dinner was. And the best part is everybody who served you at Love by Brito was there. So we got a chance to give them a round of applause, and it was just whimsical.
Cool.
It was a real surprise and delight, I just have to say. And I'm normally not surprised and delighted, right? So it was good. Thought I'd share.
Amazing. I'm so glad you guys had a great time.
It was.
Now I got to get my family on.
I can't wait. So I can't wait till next year. We have to start deciding. Okay, so let's move quickly.
News, notes, reminders. This is huge. So excited that we have the Dine line that is live and working. And again, I think throughout this webinar, it's been infused. Like that could be a whole new theme, Carmen, is that we listen to feedback, right? Because the feedback was there from you all. We heard you, and our internal team delivered. So we're super excited. I'm going to leave it here for a second.
So a huge thank you to Christian, a huge thank you to Ovi, a huge thank you to the whole team, the res team. They probably heard from me too, right? Because when you have 22 people, and that was the challenge. Anything over a certain number becomes a challenge. And I don't want to have to be doing dinner for my whole family. Just call the Dine line. Leave me alone.
Our hope is that we'll get the app to a place where we can do that, over 8, but less than 50, right? But while it's not there, we've got this Dine line to help you through the entire process.
Fantastic.
The other thing I want to remind everybody that you need to be qualified to confirm your dining, but before you call the dine line. So you either need to have final paid, because anyone who's final paid can now book their dining, and that's at any time. You can final pay early and then start to book your dining. You don't have to wait till the final payment date. Be in a suite, or be platinum or elite. And you can book dining at the time that you make your deposit, right? But you just want to make sure you qualify to confirm your reservations before you call the dine line.
Fair enough. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Ooh, so here's the capabilities. I love this. Finally, you can make reservations for our traditional dining venues or the reservable dining. Make reservations for any specialty dining and experiential dining. So experiential is like burritos, Spellbound.
Yep. That's new, because you used to have to wait till you got on board to do that.
Right. I love
Yeah.
this because I highly recommend you do it, because those will sell out. Like 360, you had to wait. When I've done it, I've had to wait. So, and 360, obviously, it's Discovery and Enchanted. Am I right?
Correct.
Memory serves me? Okay. You can change or update the existing reservations. And then this was the part that's always been like the vein of my existence.
Yes.
We couldn't do it on the app if you were over 80 and under 50, right? And I'm not at 50. So this was a family challenge. And so, it couldn't have come at a better time. Purchasing Princess bundles were amazing. Upgrading from Plus to Premier, amazing. And then the pre-cruise, this is great, because I've done the chef's table, the Camus winemakers.
We've done the Camus dinner together.
How many times? The one thing my husband said is, we're not doing the Camus winemakers dinner again for the 20th time. You've had, there is nothing there that you haven't tried. I'm like, okay, whatever. Wine tastings, all of this to be done in advance is truly a wonderful opportunity, and it's a great capability. Finally, you ask and
Yay!
Woohoo.
So soft launch results. So this is, we went over this before, but soft launch results were fantastic. So what we had done was, we didn't actually give out the official number yet. But when you called into 1-800-Princess and hit the prompts to get to dining, you were getting to this team, even though it wasn't officially launched or announced yet. And so they got to practice and hone their skills before we opened the floodgates for everyone to be able to call and get their services. So the soft launch went really well, which is why we're at a place now where we're able to announce the full line and the availability. Another special thing about this line is that it's 24 hours. That's unheard of. 7 days a week. The only time that they are closed, we do have 3 days in a year that they're closed: Christmas, New Year's Day, and Thanksgiving Day.
Makes sense.
Yep. So otherwise, amazing access. Again, take a picture, make sure you have the number, put it in your phone.
And by the way, the 24/7, someone would say, why would we need that? Well, we do need it because we are a global brand. People forget about that. We really do have a global footprint. So if you are sitting in the UK, or if you're a European,
Australia,
Japan, even though our webinar, believe it or not, is North America focused and phasing, the reality is we get a lot of folks that go on one source and then watch these webinars. And so if it's anybody from any of those markets, that's why we did 24/7. Now, this I absolutely love, this FAQ. I highly recommend it, because with this new option, right? Traditional. What's traditional? You want the same table every night at the same time, same waiter, same servers, period. That's your traditional, the old school dining when I started, when the dinosaurs roamed. Oh, flexible. Flexible is, I want to come in and be able to pick my time every night. So I don't want to have to think that I got to be there. So we as a family had 7:30. We had traditional, right? We did a lot of specialties. Walk-in anytime was pretty spectacular too, because that was just, come on, Americana. We did it on Sun. I had breakfast all day. That was pretty cool up by the eatery. So love the flexibility. Again, this all comes straight from feedback from your clients. So we adapted it. We adopted it. It hasn't been easy. So we want to make sure we give you this ability when you're talking to your clients to let them know in each of the shifts what applies, which dining rooms, and make it just really seamless for you to communicate as well, right?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And the information continues. So the fleet-wide dining guide is another thing that our team, Joe and Ann, came up with. Really helpful for not only you guys, our travel advisors, but even for our sales team. But it's a list of dining venues. It tells you what's complimentary, what's casual, what's specialty, the dining times also by ship. And then also if there's a charge that applies or not. So scan the QR code here for the dining guide.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And then next, I think we want to talk about this really quickly because I know we got about 5 minutes left.
We
The Circle
do.
Pacific
Circle
cruise.
Pacific.
Fab.
Yeah. So quick tip. There's so many accounts that tell us like, you know what, I don't think that I have a world cruise traveler or anyone that would want to go for 115 days. My question to you and my challenge to you is, how do we know if we haven't asked? Right? So we have to ask and we have to put it out there. And there's so many people that have actually been sitting on the sidelines because of the, world events. The itineraries have been different, right? And so we have taken we've had the forethought to change what's going to be offered in 2026 now. And so they're going to get something incredible. And no, it's not the traditional full world cruise, but it is, you're seeing a lot of the world. And you are doing the Circle Pacific, and Alaska is included in this, right?
Ooh, phenomenal.
So it's phenomenal. It's 115 days, or it could be 131 days if they choose to join us in Fort Lauderdale. 45 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Talk about checking off a lot of things that might be on your life list, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. So
absolutely.
we made the decision to make the change. Here's what the itinerary looks like.
Wow.
Incredible. Like, I think all of the South Pacific
Gorgeous.
pieces of this are incredible.
I see Papeete, I see Moorea. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Yeah. Look at all in Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, Milford Sound. You've got Adelaide, Perth, gorgeous, incredible. We've got Bali in there, Singapore, which I love. So beautiful. You can eat off the floor. Never been to Kuala Lumpur. That's been on my life list as well. But then you got Honolulu, right? Look at this, Maui, Kona. Then Santa Barbara, dare I say more. Given a feeling for Alaska, which we own. We don't just visit, we live there. So it's pretty spectacular. Great itinerary.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I think you should be advertising this for sure and putting it out there as an opportunity. And you definitely want to do it and get it out there before February 28th, because this offer now includes Princess Premier, which includes the all-inclusive amenities. Can you imagine being on a 115 or 131 day voyage and your gratuities are covered? Your drinks are covered. Your Wi-Fi is covered. Everything is covered for you. You get unlimited specialty dining.
Major value. So, you know what? Challenge yourself for the new year. Call 5 prospects, 5 of your clients that have at some point said, "Wow, I'd like to do this." You'd be surprised.
And send out an email blast, right? Send out an email blast. You really just don't know. And then on top of including Princess Premier, if you are a past guest with Princess, then you also get a savings of up to $1,000 per person. So, but Princess Premier alone, is like a $26,000 savings when you think of how much this costs per day.
Easily.
Right?
Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So. Okay, Q&A. I think we have time for probably 1 or 2.
Okay, I'm going to pull from them live. And then I'm putting up the QR codes that Carmen promised you in the beginning.
That way we can stay on this that way, because our next webinar is in 2 weeks. Obviously, I think the 23rd of January. So we'll be back and we're going to be talking. By the way, anything you want is content. You think there's a topic you want us to do a deep dive on? Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah.
We'd love that. We want to hear from you. Okay, questions before we're at the top of the hour. Or not.
Okay, so Barbara says, did I hear that right? We can use the dine line for a contracted group under 50. Absolutely.
Yes.
You can call, even if it's just one booking with 2 guests, you can use the dine line.
Any capacity, any size group, any size. I mean, that's what it's there for, to make your life easy, Barbara.
Linda, here's another dine line question. Linda Drake says, do clients call dine line, or do we do this for them? Either one. Your client can call directly, or you can call on their behalf. Either one.
Agreed.
Yep.
Makes it easy. I mean, most people want to do it for their clients, but if you have some difficult clients, just let them call dine line on their own. It could be done. Treating them with great respect and give them what they want.
Okay, I'm just going to add this because I think I don't have another question, but I'm going to share Laura Bonner. She said, I've learned so much. I'm working my way through the course and I'm glad I watched. I have a Zoom and I have to go, but we'll watch the rest later. Thank you very much.
Fabulous. Wonderful, Laura. Really appreciate that. And let me just tell you, so again, in the month of February, which we own the whole year with love, but in the month of February, we're going to do a reintroduction, Marcia, of princesspartners.com. Because again,
Yes.
I have found in my travels, there are a lot of our travel advisors that are new to this industry that might not be on Polar or One Source Cruises. And this is an entryway. So we're going to do a deep dive on that. So wow, that was great. We got a lot of content in. I want to thank Brandon and the team, obviously Brandon, Mara, Stephanie. We have so many people that work, Christine, behind the scenes. And you and I are going to be together freezing. We're going to freeze. I'm going to freeze.
I've got my hat ready. I'm going to be looking like you with your
We're
hat
almost
on.
there. I'm ready. I'm prepped for it. I'm bringing my
So,
sneakers. Happy
Happy
New Year,
New Year.
Marcia. It is so
Happy New
wonderful. It's
Year.
great to start a new year with you, to see all the success that we had in 24 continue into 25 and beyond.
So
Thank you all.
excited. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Carpe diem.